How's it going, YouTube? My name is Blake Yarbrough and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to dive back into part 2 of the Travis Scott One Low. Now, if you didn't see part 1 of my video on the Travis Scott One Low, you can click right here in the top right corner of your screen. In part 1, I basically unboxed the shoe. Also, I swapped every lace color in the shoe so you can see what each option looks like. And then in part 2 today, I basically just want to have a discussion with you guys, tell you what I like, what I don't like, and then hear what you think as well. My first initial reaction when I opened the box was that the quality was on point. They definitely did a very nice job on these. You know, the stitching is on point. The suede is just like the first pair, really high quality suede, very soft. The leather here on the backward swoosh, very nice tumbled leather. And that was my initial reaction, was that the quality stood out to me as soon as I opened the box. So we'll go ahead and put that on the screen as one thing that I like. The quality on these is fantastic. Moving on to the second thing I liked that there was 4 lace options. I honestly didn't know that they came with 4 lace options. Those were options that I didn't expect, and so that was another thing I liked. And then the third thing that I really like about this Travis Scott One Low is the color blocking. So on the OG High, you've got the same brown suede as you do on the Low. However, the OG High had white leather paneling, whereas the Low has this black nubuck. It gives it a whole different vibe to me. Overall, the shoe is a lot darker, and to me, the darker theme fits better with the low top version. And before we move on to the things that I don't like, go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you like about the Travis Scott One Low. Alright, let's talk about the things that I don't like about this shoe. Number 1 being the materials chosen. I know that might seem confusing because the number 1 thing that I liked about the shoe was the materials. But let me explain. I think the quality of the materials on this shoe are perfect. The thing that I don't like is the materials chosen. Like I said, they used the same exact brown suede. What I don't like is the black nubuck. I really wish they would have kept with the all leather shoe. I know Jordan Brand does make Air Jordan 1 Lows in all leather, and so I don't understand what the issue was, why they didn't use a black tumbled leather. It definitely would have looked way better in my opinion. Like on the OG High, the contrast of the smooth brown suede versus the white tumbled leather to me just really makes the shoe pop. And so I think Jordan Brand dropped the ball having it be a suede and nubuck combination. It just all kind of blends together, whereas a tumbled black leather to me, number 1, would have been a lot easier to clean and maintain, and then number 2, it's just gonna set the shoe off a little bit better. The second thing that really bugs me about this shoe is that on the back of the heels you have 2 different logos. So on the left shoe they gave you the Travis Scott logo, but on the right one they stuck with the original Air Jordan Wings logo that comes on the back. I would have much preferred to have seen 2 Travis Scott logos, just like on the OG Highs. On the OG Highs, you've got the face on the heel of both shoes, and it looks fantastic. Everybody loved the feature of this shoe, and so why they would go away from that, I really don't understand. I do like that it's stitched in red. I think that's a really neat contrast on the brown suede. However, I just don't like having the Wings logo on the back of this pair in particular. And honestly, I couldn't really find a third thing that I don't like about this shoe. Overall, I think it's a really awesome shoe. I think Jordan Brand did a fantastic job on this pair. I'm glad that I have both. If I had to pick a third thing that I don't like, I would say I wish the red laces were this oval style lace instead of the wax laces. Because it's a wax lace, the red looks kind of dull, whereas if they would have went with the oval lace, it could have been a brighter red, which would have matched the logos on the back as well as the cactus jack on the medial side of the foot. Now, before we move on to whether or not they're worth the resale prices, go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you don't like about the Travis Scott One Low. And the last thing I want to talk about is, are they worth the hype and are they worth the current resale prices? Now, resale prices were around $500 to about $750, just depending on the size. And in my opinion, if I didn't win these for retail, then I was willing to pay around $350 or $400, but the prices actually never made it that low. The lowest pair I saw sell in my size was around $500. And then last week, Travis Scott posted on his Instagram, I'm sure you saw it. If you didn't see it, this is what he posted. basically saying all the pairs are gone, the shoe is not restocking or not re-releasing, and the prices literally skyrocketed over the next 30 minutes to an hour. Some sizes climbing over $200 or $300. Now the prices did settle back down just a little, but they're definitely not going to come back down to where they were. And so I guess what I would tell you guys is that I think these shoes to me are worth probably around $400 to $500. That's just me personally. And then after $500, you're pretty much just buying into the hype. And again, that's just my opinion. The value of the shoe is honestly going to depend on who you talk to or how you feel about the shoe. But to me, this shoe's worth around $400 or $500. Past that, it's just hype. And that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate the continued support. Hit that thumbs up if you like today's video. And if I didn't mention it earlier in the video, once I pass 1,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing my first giveaway. Super excited to share that with you guys. Subscribe down below, and I'll catch you on the next one.